this is Ravensthorpe, is it? Time to bring in trams in here. Looks like an old, what do they call them, Zeppelin hanger. Have you seen them? They'll never sell a sausage that size, you know. Aye, well, here I am then, oldest hiker in Yorkshire, you know, I'm 82. Aye, 82. Aye, I've done 15 miles today. Never passed the pub, you know. I've been in every one of them. I went in the first pub and I said to the landlord, I said, mine's a light. He threw a bucket of water all over it. He pulled me a pint, I looked at it, I said, this ale's a bit thin. He said, you'd be thin and all if you come up same pipe as what that had. Yeah, all right. The young ones into it, but you know, that's how it Aye, so, just know as we go. Sharp is that. I was hoping if it keeps me up all night, though, I'm not. Aye, landlord, and he were over the corner and he was talking away on his ear blackboard, you know. And I said, what are you doing, lad? He said, I'm just making a sign for next Thursday. I said, why, there's something happening? He said, aye, we're having a domino knockout. Well, very nice, I'll get you a few customers in. Anyway, about 3 minutes later, he said to me, he said, how do you spell whistle? I said, it's W-H-I-S-T-L-E. Why? Not why, but what do you want to know that for? He said, well, I'm just putting on here, after domino knockout, we shall be having an hot pot supper. Anyway, I carried on about his business and I got talking to landlady Bertha. She's a very nice girl, very nice, and chatting away, passing time of day. And she said to me, she said, have you seen that woman in the bar there? I said, what? She said, that GI in corner there, have you seen him? I said, I have. Why? She said, his fly hole's open. I said, you have? Well. She said, his fly hole's open. I said, well, I'm not telling him. She said, I'll tell him. No, not that nonsense in here. There'll be enough with the chocolate and tights and things. So she goes across. She said, wait. He said, yes, ma'am. She says, you know you've got egg on your face? He says, I can't. I haven't had none for 3 weeks. No, she said, hang on. She said, look down there. She said, you've got the garage door open. He says, I have, he says. And he said, while it was open, did you have a look? She said, what? He said, did you see the big red Cadillac? She says, I didn't, but I saw that little two-wheeler with 2 flat tyres. Aye, I've been everywhere, you know. I've walked all the lot. Land's End, John O'Groats, I've been all over Europe. Europe, Higher-up, Lower-up, Girrup, Syrup, Wallop, Dollop and Glossop. I've been everywhere. I was walking to the day and do these 3 tarts that, you know, and 3 tarts sat there and I thought, so I went across. I said, what do you ladies like to come and have a walk with me? And one of them said, I will. She's a lovely pair of shorts on. Thighs you could have cracked walnuts on me. She was hot and I could have had that. So we set off and we'd done about 5 miles, you know, and do you know she never spoke a word? Never spoke a word at all. I said to her, I said, a penny for your thoughts. Well, she gave me the biggest wallop at side of my I said, what was that for? And he said, a penny for your thoughts. Oh, she said, hey, I'm sorry. She said, I thought he said, a penny for your shorts. Before. Boy, excuse me. Hang on. Better out than in anyway. I was going over the fields, you know, and I stopped to have a woodbine and a little cheroot. And I was just pondering up gate there, and this fella come up to me, a bit of a well-to-do, and he said, excuse me. I said, yes, can I help you? And he said, aye. He said, I've a train to catch. He says, if I could over this field, will I get the 3:30? I said, if Bull's in that field, lad, you'll get the 3 o'clock. But he took the notice, he climbed over, he's about halfway across, you know, and it was here, the biggest bull you've ever seen. It chased him, it had a pair of prongs on it as long as this stick. He fair sizzled. Straight up. I tried checking it away with my handkerchief, but he didn't take any notice, so I left him to it. Anyway, when we go after that, I finished my fag, and I thought, right, it must be nearly opening time. So I looked at my watch and it had stopped. Anyway, I saw this young farmer lad and he was there milking this cow, you know. I said, excuse me, could you tell me what time it is? He said, aye. And he was like this with udder underneath. And he said, 11:25 exactly. I said, how did you do that? He said, well, if I get it right thing, he said, I can just about see the village clock. Remember it last summer? Can you remember last summer, that day we had? I was doing West Coast walk, you know, in Slingworth for a change, and I went to a place called Blackpool. Have you ever been? Oh, I might have faced it wrong road. Blackpool, and I was going on front, and it was a red hot day, I remember it, Ben told me. Anyway, there was such a commotion going on down bottom on the beach, really, and there were out to do, and shouting and carrying on, and there was this big crowd there. So anyway, I pushed my way to the front to see what was happening, like, you know. Hang on a minute then. And I pushed my way to the front, and there was this couple, man and wife, we were an underdog. And he was hitting his wife with a stick. Although there's no need for that, you know. Anyway, a couple of minutes, she grabbed on the stick and she started hitting him, and all they were carrying on. A couple of minutes later, this policeman came and he tried to sort it out, like, but they weren't having any. He got on the stick, and he belted them both. It ended up all right, like, because this crocodile come across and it ate all sausage. I had to go to the doctor's yesterday. I've had suffering 3 days. I was suffering my arm and my foot. Oh, agony, I couldn't walk anywhere. So I went in and I said, excuse me, Dr. Scallops. I said, this corn on my foot, will you have a look at it? He said, take your shoes and socks off. So I did. He said, Zoe, your feet's filthy. I said, are they muckier than yours? He said, yeah. I said, that's because I'm older than thee. I said, but what about this corn? So he said, you haven't got a corn at all. Turns out I had a collar stuck in my sock.